All right. Welcome to the DFS Boutique's first video for MMA. I'm Jeff. I'm here with Jared, and we're going to go over some fights at UFC 225. It is a pay-per-view card in Chicago, Illinois at the United Center. We are going to talk to you guys about some fights that we think we may target, some fighters we may target. How you doing today?
Doing pretty well. Glad to be here. Good start.
Good. Yeah, we think we'd like to give you guys a couple of picks you might start your lineups with, a couple fighters we think are going to win. First fight we're going to talk about is the actual first fight on the early prelims. It is Mike Santiago coming in at 7,900 versus Dan Ige at 8,300. Santiago opens at a plus 156 and is now a plus 115. Inside the distance of a plus 315. Ige opened at a minus 184 and is now a minus 145 with an inside the distance of plus 350. What do you think about this one, Jared?
I don't like the line for Ige. I'm just not really an Ige fan. He wasn't very impressive on his contender series, Dana White contender series fight. He got taken down with ease. He looked sloppy on the ground. Dude, he was fighting, just got tired, and he just ground him out and got his back and took a rear naked choke. Santiago, he's got a lot more experience, obviously. He's 20 or 32 fights.
Yeah, 20 he's got overall.
Over 30 fights, over 20 more fights than Ige. His last two fights too were pretty against tough opponents. Maz Burnell, who we just saw against Arnold Allen, he was actually winning that fight pretty handily until he got sloppy and got choked out. And then Zabit, I'm not even going to say his last name. The Dagestani fighters are tough. He actually got a takedown against him. So Santiago's a more tough, grinded out fighter. I like the value of the savings. You save him $400 salary on him. Helps you fit into bigger guys. Yeah, and actually Santiago has better inside the distance odds than Ige does.
Yeah. He does.
So if there is going to be a stoppage, which I don't know if there will, because Ige still is pretty tough. Santiago was predicted to get it. But you always want to try to target someone around that 8K range, and because usually they have a pretty high floor and a really high ceiling to get that 10 to 15x like you want. So yeah, just give me Santiago here. Probably more of a cash play than GPP, but I definitely will be playing some GPP on him.
Yeah, well, one of them's going to get their first win.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next fight. It's going to be on the prelims. The early prelims are all on Fight Pass, and then the prelims are all on FS1, but then you got to pay up for all those other fights to pay-per-view. So next fight we're going to talk about is Ricardo Lamas coming in at 7,400 versus Mirsad Bektik at 8,800. So Lamas opened up at a plus 141 and is now a plus 175 with an inside distance of 420. Bektik opened up at a minus 169 and is now a minus 225 with a better inside the distance of plus 165. It's actually one of the better ones on the card. Lamas is like 18-6 overall, 9-4 in the UFC. Bektik is 12-1 and 5-1 in the UFC, coming in off a first round KO win versus Godfredo Castro back in January. So where are you going with this one?
I'm all over Bektik. He's pretty sick. If you watch him fight, he is violent. He gets after it. Lamas will have the hometown crowd. He's from Chicago, fights out of Chicago. Bektik fights out of Canada. He's Bosnian, but he's Canadian. He's just a grinder. He'll take Lamas down at ease. He's got some killer elbows. If you want his lone loss, God, who was that to? Darren Elkins. Couldn't think of his name. Darren Elkins. He's a tough dude, and he cut Elkins up right in the first round. It was a bloody mess. So that's the reason Bektic couldn't get the submission, just because he was slippery.
Yeah.
He eventually just wore down because he was doing he had submission attempt after submission attempt, takedown after takedown. In the end, he just got gassed, and Elkins just beat him up. But that was a couple years ago, so Bektic has improved since then. 58% by KO, 17% by submission. He's gonna finish this fight.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him a lot. I think he can easily go triple digits.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know about first round. He could easily first round because we haven't seen Lamas since he got destroyed by Emmett. And once Emmett has some serious power, so that can definitely take some chin away.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be shocked to get a first round stoppage, but I can easily see, I don't see it going to decision. Give me Bektic at his salary.
Right, and he should rack up points with his takedown. So definitely a good play.
He plays. He has the right style to score well.
Cool. All right, next fight we're gonna go to should be on the main card, but there's some WWE fighter on the main card. But we're gonna go with the Alistair Overeem at 7,700 versus Curtis Blades at 8,500. Overeem opened at a -164, but is now a +140, inside the distance of 315. Blades opened at a +136. I wish I put a bet on that. Yeah. And it's now a -170 with another good inside the distance. I think it's actually the second best on the card or third best on the card of a +105. We all remember Overeem's last fight. That was crazy. Blades, though, he's 9-1-1 overall, 4-1-1 in the UFC. He's coming in on a 3-fight winning streak. Most recently, it was a unanimous decision over Mark Hunt back in February. So, what do you think about this fight?
This is gonna be a good one. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think Overeem is kind of stepping into the gatekeeper role, where basically the UFC will feed him the younger fighters to see if they're ready for the upper echelon. He's ranked number 2, but heavyweight's not as deep anymore, so I can understand him being number 2. But Blades should take that spot after this. Overeem has over 80 professional fights, professional and amateur fights combined. I mean, he's been around forever. He's fought everyone. If you look at his fight resume, it's the who's who. The fact that he's fighting Curtis Blades, Blades wouldn't be fighting him normally if the division was a little deeper, but Blades is worth it. He is up and coming. He's young. He's athletic. 265. He's 6'4", 265, and he moves like a freight train. He can. He's a wrestling. His forte is wrestling, so he will be able to get the fight down whenever he wants. Overeem, if you look at him, he's super like top heavy. Like he kind of reminds me like a martini glass. Kind of not skinny legs because he's got some tree trunks too, but Overeem's upper body is massive, and so if Blades just gets that momentum, kicks those legs out, he can get the fight on the ground, and that's where he does his damage, is the ground and pound. The whole point of this, going back to this fight being on the TV card, I was actually listening to the Ariel Helwani interview with Overeem, and Overeem doesn't even care. He's like, you know what? He understands the business decision, and he actually doesn't mind because more people actually watch the TV cards than in the pay-per-view because most people don't want to drop the $65.
Right.
So for them, neither one of them actually talked to both. Neither one of them take it as a slap in the face. They're just here to do business, and it's going to be an exciting fight. Overeem definitely does have a chance though, because he can hit hard, and if Blades gets into a gunfight and stays in the pocket, Overeem can tee him up. But I still like Blades to probably pick him apart a little bit, 1 or 2, then take him down and just finish it on the ground and pound.
So you think Blades is a cash play?
Yeah, I like Blades in both. Plus, he has the wrestling background to boost the score, so he has a good floor, and his ceiling. Overeem has better takedown defense than Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt's takedown defense is just being heavy as shit. So Blades took him down 10 times. I don't think he'll take down Overeem 10 times, but he'll get him down 3 or 4 unless he gets a quick finish. So I like the score easily. Good chance of going triple digits. If not, he should pay us salary either way.
You gonna take a stab at Overeem in anything? Max entry or something?
I'm not really a max entry guy. I don't think you need to go to Overeem.
Yeah. It's not enough salary saving.
Yeah, I mean, just not for me.
Yeah.
There's other plays I'd rather do.
All right, cool. And the last fight we're going to talk about today is Andrei Arlovsky coming in at 6,900 versus Tai Tuivasa at 9,300. Arlovsky opened at plus 125. He's now a plus 215 with an inside the distance of 540. Tuivasa opened at minus 167 and is now minus 275 with a minus 185 inside the distance. That's a great inside the distance. Arlovsky is 27-15 overall, 16-9 in the UFC, coming in on a 2-fight win streak, both via unanimous decision. Most recently over Stefan Struve. Tuivasa is undefeated overall, 2-0 in the UFC, and both wins coming by KO TKO. Most recently a first round TKO versus Cyril Asker back in February. You liking Tuivasa?
Oh yeah, bam.
Yeah.
He's this is another one of those gatekeeper fights. Arlovsky just lowered down the ranks. He's another guy who's fought everyone. Tuivasa hasn't fought everyone, but everyone he has fought has gone to sleep in the first round. That 9-0 with 100% KO, that's all first round. That's not it. Like, this guy does not know what 6 minutes is on the card. He's just look at his significant strikes, 8.72. And this guy, he from the bell, he just rushes people, and nobody's really challenged him. So eventually he's gonna have problems when he gets to a little tougher competition. It could be Arlovsky. I don't really think so. Arlovsky's been around a while. He's gotten his bell rung a few times. I like all of the bam by violence on this one. And actually, the inside the distance line of plus 165 for the whole fight, that's actually the exact same inside the distance for Tuivasa. So Vegas thinks Tuivasa's gonna just knock his head off.
He's just way bigger.
Yeah,
way bigger. He's like 25 pounds heavier.
Yeah, Arlovsky's does have the leg reach, so he can try to piece him apart with leg kicks to slow him down. But I don't think Tuivasa's going to. He's going to be rushing so hard. Arlovsky's not really a high kicker, so Tuivasa doesn't have to worry about a leg kick coming toward the face. So he just has to worry about the legs, which if he's moving forward, he's not going to feel that until he's already taken him down.
Yep.
Tuivasa, all of his fights are going over 100 points because he's getting the 90 points first round. He's getting usually a knockdown, so that's 100 points just on a knockdown and the first round finish. So any significant strikes takes him over 100. Yep. He's second most expensive fighter, which I think he should be the most expensive, but that's frankly because I don't think the most expensive fighter in the card should be there. But take it. Lock it up. Kind of like Gregor Gillespie last week. You're getting your 100 points. Take Bam. Lock him in cash, GPP.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, so these are 4 fighters that we both like a lot. Start our lineups with, and then you can differentiate from there. You can figure out who to fit where. It should be a much more entertaining card to watch, except for maybe that first fight of the pay-per-view. That might be when I go make dinner. All right, we're gonna give you a bold call or two. What do you got, Jared?
All right, so I kind of going in between 2 of them. I can give them both. First one, I think Carla Esparza, 6,800, cheapest fighter in the card. I think she steals a decision win, quick and easy. Take your points there. But my bold call is Sugar Rashad Evans, relegated to the Fight Pass prelims, ekes out a greasy decision win. Then, just like just like what's his name a couple weeks ago. Takes off the gloves, puts them on the canvas, and walks away, ending the career.
Nice. Yeah, my bold call. I don't think it's such a bold call to say that this fighter's going to win, but I think the way he's going to win, I think RDA is just going to destroy Covington for the whole country of Brazil.
For the whole world, everyone, please. Yeah, Covington.
Maybe over down on Twitter.
Over the heel. You pay for porn stars. No, you're done.
Cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, we are DFS Boutique. You can tailor your game like a winner. Just check out our website, dfsboutique.com. We've got NASCAR. Jay kicks ass at NASCAR. We've got some golf. We've got WNBA. Ant-Man is great at WNBA. And then we got our MMA. We're trying to get kicked off here. We got some weekly and some seasonal packages on the website. Go check us out. There's some free information on there on the MMA side and also on other sports. So give us a like. Check out our website, and we'll probably see you back here in a week. Thanks a lot, Jared.
See ya.